Youngblood and his girlfriend May hanging out on 3rd and Augustine. He don't put his arms around her, everybody knows she's his. She says, how in this heat does your hair gel not run? He says, baby, I'm cool in the sun. 10 years from now, could you still speak on such a degree? 10 years from now, could you see yourself married to me? He says, I don't know where I'm going, but the road's been paved. Miracles are a dime a dozen, saviors don't come cheap. And men and women will fail you round each corner you take. When this highway of life never seems to bend, remember just this: everything comes to an end. Today my nightmares followed me on into the morning. I had been silent, yet trouble came. The sirens wailing and they're headed in my direction. I knew I had to make contact with a friend. I called on Robbie Saint, cause he's so much tougher than me. He says, man, you look like you haven't eaten for days. Between the wife and kids, you're standing in my house. You don't have to walk around no more. So let the sirens wail, you're safe where you are now. But your nightmares will have to wait at the door. He says, I don't know where I'm going, but the road's been paved. Miracles are a dime a dozen, saviors don't come cheap. And men and women will fail you round each corner you take. When this highway of life never seems to bend, remember just this: everything comes to an end. My nightmares called me back out on into the street. We had to be back on our way. These ghosts I walk with don't make for good company, but it's hard to bury the dead sometimes. Skeletal remains of friends who once read with my pack. I shout aside for those of a lesser life. I recite some words that I once heard from a girl I loved. When the cop asked me, where are you going? Two voices I hear sounding cold and uninviting. I know she must not have meant well. Sometimes she talks to me like she has no feelings. Sometimes she talks to me like she don't know me at all. Oh yeah, oh. Youngblood and his girlfriend May hanging out on 3rd and Augustine. She turned her back to light a cigarette, turned back around and he was gone. Says, I don't know where he's going, but the road's been paved. Miracles are a dime a dozen, saviors don't come cheap. And men and women will fail you around each corner you take, when this highway of life never seems to bend. Remember just this: everything comes